Targ, our friends. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it's time for another Orc Mode workout. Today was Max Effort Upper Day, but a quick reminder for those of you who watch these videos, please remember to click like down below, be greatly appreciated. I'm feeling the cut today. I'm going to have to do better fatigue management on my upper body days. I've already accepted that, realized that there's lifts I'm going to have to cut out. I've got to cut a little bit of my pressing and pulling volume. Right, I'm going to have to cut some of it. And I think the inclines are going to need to come out. But I was 218 today on the scale. Here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do a weigh-in and just upload it by the end of the week, as I'll have some people say, oh, you don't weigh this, whatever, you're a fat 250 pounds or whatever. I'll probably crack like 217 maybe this week or something, and I'll just weigh in when I do. Right, I'll just bust out the camera, put it above the scale, and step on the scale. But again, it's today I decided because I'm going to start messing with floor press. I did floor press with chains. That was challenging, and I was hoping to get a little better than that today, but it is what it is. And then I did rep work on the floor press. I was hoping I could get 10s with 225. Yeah, that was on closed grip floor press. Probably a little bit. What's the word I'm looking for here? You guys know what I mean. Optimistic. Because when I go back and I look, when I had the 352 closed grip bench, I looked at the session before and I did 275 for 5. I did 275 for 5 on a closed grip floor press the previous training session or previous max effort before that. So I only got 6 with this today. Probably will be looks about right to those ratios too. So I dropped down to 205, managed to get 2 sets of 10. I haven't been floor pressing for reps, so I did a lot of touch and go this first set just to see if I could get 10. And then I paused on all of it on the next set. So my goal will be for the next max effort day is to come in and just get 3 sets of 10 with this clean, right, with 205, and pause all of them and to get that and then work up from there. And I noticed today when I got to the incline, my incline, I couldn't quite get what I got last time. Right, I was getting 10, 10, and then 8. I got 9, 9, 9. And it took so much out of me. I felt like it just sapped all of my pressing strength. And, you know, I'm not getting that good a carryover from the incline. Like, I'm going to be honest, I think I'm going to pull it. And I think what I'm going to do, because I go back and look before the shoulder impingement, what was I doing? You guys can check all that. Right when I first got to a 352 close grip, I was doing a lot of floor pressing, and I had just started doing close grip floor pressing like a couple of weeks before I hit that big PR. I was doing the JM presses. I was doing them on the floor like I'm doing now. I was doing a lot of overhead work. I got really good at overhead again. Okay. And I was doing floor skull crushers. What I need to be doing. And speed bench. And speed bench. I wasn't even practicing rep work on the bench. I was floor pressing. Speed bench maintained it. That's what I need to be doing, and I don't need this amount of volume. I'm struggling to recover from it in this big of a deficit. Now, my deload weeks, I go into a surplus. People have probably figured this out. That's why, you know, people are like, man, your 2,500 calories is really low. I'm like, yeah. So when I do 2,500 calories like I'm doing now, I lose at least 2 pounds a week, if not more. 2+ pounds every week. So I bulk pretty much for my deloads. I take 5 days of just eating whatever the hell I want. And it's worked. I've lost 23 pounds on this cut. And I've done that twice now. Twice. So that's effectively 10 cheat days, because 5 of them in a row twice. And I gain a bit of weight, come back and just drop, keep dropping, keep dropping. And it's been pretty successful, because again, I fully recover because I'm overeating and I'm not lifting during those weeks. Lets my body bounce back. I recover. Everything's good. So that's one of the reasons I'm able to get away with this larger deficit like I'm doing, because eventually I'm taking a break from it, and I'm not doing it for that long. It's not like I'm doing it for months on end. So again, I've got to look at the fatigue management on the upper body. I'm simply doing too much volume. And while I like these pull-ups, I decided to try to get all these to 10s today. So I estimated how much weight it would take me to get to 10s. I got it on these, on the pull-ups, by dropping down to just 10 pounds. I got 3 by 10. I really care about the chin-ups more. And I know from the benching, the overhead press is what I care about. What lifts do I need to really care about. They need to be earlier in the routine, and some of this other stuff needs to come out. Okay. I need to care about floor press. I need to care about overhead press. I need to care about chin-ups. Okay. They need to be early in the rotation. I don't need the pull-ups and the chin-ups, because I think I really need to be doing the snatch grip rows and snatch grip high pulls. That'll give me 3 pulls a day. And that's 6 sets for lats, both upper days. That's 12 sets for lats, not counting all my Romanian deadlifts and speed pulls and stuff. That's enough. Then I've got recovery left to hit the muscles that matter. What are those going to be? Things like my shoulders, my triceps, my quads. Triceps and quads, by the way, handle the highest volumes. When research has actually looked at it, they both grow from and recover from the most volumes out of any of our major muscles. So, and I need to be hitting those. I need those bigger. So that's where I need to be putting my real volume, triceps and quads. This will let me focus on what I need to focus on. I think I need to pull the incline, so that's going to be floor pressing overhead and lots of tricep work. And it'll be speed bench instead of floor press on dynamic days. What I believe I need to do. Just like I'm kind of refining what I need to do on the lower days based around the fatigue, the overuse. I've got to have better fatigue management, because again, the workout today, it was tough today. All this was hard. This workout was hard. And so again, I'm going to have to scale the volume back. And I only did this higher volume for a phase. You know, I've only been doing it since, you know, my last little deload. So this is week 5 of running some pretty high volume. But it is catching up to me, and I'm noticing the pressing strength isn't progressing now. It's too much of it. But my triceps can handle more. So I might as well do more tricep work. Right, I'll do 2 tricep exercises. And remember, the way I'm doing the JM floor presses, they're still an upper body lift. They're not just a tricep lift. They are working my delts and stuff. And I'm okay with that. But this incline, you know, I feel like it's just really fatiguing me, and I don't feel like I'm getting anything out of it. And if I was bulking, I think it would be different. I feel like I could handle this additional volume of this lift in here. If I was bulking, I would probably get a lot out of it. And a lot of my clients get a lot out of the incline. I mean, guys like Doug, we only incline and we go test his overhead press. He can overhead press 200. We don't do the overhead press. So people say, what do you mean? If he has 200, he did it. No. We came in and test it, and he gets 200 without having done an overhead press in 3 months. 0. None. Just his incline carries over. Incline carries over to bench for him. You know, and I get some lifters who are like that. The incline does a lot for their bench. I'm not seeing much carryover right now. But I know that when I hit my best close grip, the floor press, the tricep work, overhead press, really were pushing my close grip up right before I got hurt. So then we look at these things. Chin-ups. I dropped down to 25 pounds to see if I could get 10s. I got 2 sets of 10, and then I got like 8. I couldn't get 3 sets of 10. But I look at that and go, had I not done 3 sets of pull-ups first, probably could have got that. And where's the most bang for my buck? Right? Which one's going to give me the most muscle? It's going to be the chin up if I got to pick between the two. More bicep. It has a slightly longer range of motion, and I can use a little more weight. Okay. We'll do chin ups. Right? And I'm getting other lat and lots of upper back work with the other stuff. Streamline my volume more. And I'll work towards a goal. I think I've set a goal I actually put on my private Facebook. I want to get to where I can do 90-pound chins for 10 reps. That's a lofty goal, but considering I'm cutting, and then as I gain more muscle at a lower body fat, I don't think it's unreasonable. It's something to aim for. In the meantime, short-term goal, let's get to 10s with a 45. Because weighing above 200 pounds still, I think that's pretty good if I can get there. Right? That'd be pretty good. Short-term goal, I need to get that floor press to 225 for 10s. I need to get my overhead press back to 135 for 10. Because again here, I tried to do 120 because I'm like, well, I got 3x10 with 115 last time. But again, I was so fatigued from the other pressing. Again, that fatigue is catching up. It's the accumulated fatigue week to week. I only got 6 reps with this, so I dropped it down and I struggled to get my 10s with the 115. And yeah, I know my lockouts suck when I go in close like this, but they feel stronger. It's more powerful. It's tighter out of the bottom. That's what I care about. I'm not trying to win strength lifting. And we know that my shoulder structure doesn't let me lock it because I have the bar up in front of me. But I'm still working all the shoulder mobility, doing the dead hangs every day. And I'm doing what I can there to work around that. But again, my shoulder health's improving. The fact that I can even overhead press again at all. A few months back, I couldn't do this with an empty bar. So we need to get this back to 135. 135 for 10s, okay? Short-term goals. Even though I'm cutting, these needs to be goals. We need to try to progress on these 10 rep sets. And like I said in the leg video yesterday, leg day, I'm going to do mostly 10s now. And I'm going to track all my 10 rep stuff on a spreadsheet. And if lifts stall, I'm going to add chains. And I'll just run them with chains, and when those stall, I'll go back to straight weight, back and forth, whatever I need to do variations of these lifts. So I'm setting 10 rep goals, setting 10 rep goals. All right, on the lifts that I needed on the most. But I'm going to do it on all of them. I'm going to track everything. And then after this, I messed with snatch grip high pulls again, because again, I didn't feel like doing the snatch grip rows. I was worried about that little bit of strain in the middle of my back from yesterday, because it's still slightly there. So I felt like that might aggravate it. And it was slightly bothered on the overhead pressing, by the way. So that may have affected my performance. On these, the first set was okay. The second set went really great. I'm trying to get these straps right. And here's what I'm finding. I just have to take the time to get the straps really, really tight. And so when I'm using this coarser bar instead of a smoother bar, if I strap up tight, everything is beautiful on this, right? So the first set, I was just getting in my groove. The second set, I was really happiest with. In the third set, the strap was slipping a little because I didn't get it as tight as the second set. So the take home here, getting those straps super tight to where my hand is just locked to that bar to where nothing can slide, really seems to be the key for these. So again, I did my technically 3 sets with 225, but the third set I think I stopped at rep 9 because it was slipping. So again, this is my best set of straps. It's the most consistent. So I just need to get them super tight. And this set right here, I got it locked in super tight. Even when I finished the set, I was still locked in tight to that bar. I'm like, okay, so this is what I need to do every single time. No margin for error here, because I only get 3 sets of these. So this set I was really happy with because again, I was locked in tight, no slippage. I was able to be powerful. I could hear the bar pop at the top one each time, and the plates pop. Gave me exactly what I wanted. Got that speed I wanted because I was secure to the bar. So this is what needs to happen every time I do these, right? Just got to get strapped in tight enough. And use a bar like this with a little bit of knurl on it. This is my power bar, my Rogue power bar. But again, the third set, I didn't quite like one of the sides. I didn't get it as ratcheted up as tight, and so therefore it wasn't perfect. I'll live with it, you know. But again, just learning that it's all about getting the straps in tight, because I'm having to use these on the RDLs also. So I need to really get my strap game on point of learning to get strapped up tight. And it would be different if I was using lighter weights. So I get the guys who are like, I don't have these problems. Like, yeah, but how much weight are you using for reps? You know, fine, you shouldn't need, the straps may not need to be tight to do a 225 or an RDL for reps. I'm doing sets of 10 with 405. If those straps aren't tight, I got a problem. Same thing with these snatch grip high pulls, because you're out so wide, it starts slipping if anything is loose. The JM floor presses went with the weight I did last time on the last 2 sets. So it's just, 105. And again, first set, took me a little bit to get in the groove. Second and third set, happy with it. And again, this is the way I was doing them when I hit my best closed grip bench presses last year. This is the way I was doing them. And I know what I was doing for weight. I'm not going to say what it was because I can look at the footage and I've seen it like, oh man. All right, I need to get back to that sort of weight on these with this style. And again, this is, in this case, is a tricep and front delt for me. And then what I'll need to do is that I'll replace that incline, because I won't be doing that press, with an extra tricep exercise. And I'm probably going to mess with the floor skull crushers. I really liked those. I really felt they had good carryover. They really lit up my triceps. So I think that's one of the things I'm going to mess with. But these variations give me what I need. The second and third set, though, these were good. Really happy with these. Got really in my groove with it. It was just smooth all the way through. Felt my triceps really hard. And again, felt what I wanted to feel. Instead, so I'm going to quit this whole trying to do these the way other people think I should do them. My triceps got smaller and weaker, trying to mess with the way other people want me to do them versus what just really seems to bring my triceps up and make them light up and carry it over to my benching. Okay. And when I was really strong at these, doing them the way I'm doing them now, my benching was the best it's been since I've been on YouTube, and it was going up. I only got stopped because of that shoulder impingement from the ring pull-ups, and we've sorted even the cause of that at this point. We're doing all the dead hangs all the time. I don't think it's going to return. So this is going to be one of those key exercises, and I think the floor scroll crushers will feed it. So again, this lift is going to be a big priority for me, and when it stalls, we'll go throw chains on. All right, so that we can keep these lifts moving forward. And I didn't do the reverse curls today. I finished off with just my other curls, but since I got 10 for the final set with this weight last time, I'm like, let's get 3 sets of 10 with this. All right, let's get 3 sets of 10 with this. And again, for those not understanding what I'm doing, I'm basically doing these as a drag curl, almost like a power drag curl. Because again, I can't hold the weight at the top, but it's locking all the way out at the bottom, bringing your elbows back so that all the weight's at peak contraction. But you're still doing the full range of motion of the bicep. But I'm not bringing it up, I'm bringing the elbows back so that again, that heaviest mechanical tension is right there when the bicep is fully flexed. Because that's where we need it stronger too. It's a very similar strength curve to the chin up. So I'm doing these to help bring up my biceps for the chin up, because I have pretty big, strong lats. Most people freak out. They're like, your lats are huge when I do turn around shirtless. So lats aren't really the problem. I do need more bicep. So curls like this combined with really pushing the chin ups on the rep work probably give me much bigger biceps. In addition to just helping my chin ups, which will help half my upper body grow. So again, this is a key supplemental lift for me for those weighted chins, because I want to push those weighted chins up as a serious performance lift. All right, and this is going to be one of my supplemental lifts to do it. But again, I have a good game plan. I was really fatigued through the day's workout. I have to work on the fatigue management better, get a better plan for it through this cut, because it's catching up with me. Another 18 pounds to go. So I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.